In the beautiful Amsterdam, we're here with John Robert Schutte from Crypto Academy. How are you doing?
I'm very fine, Wessel. Thanks for inviting me again for an interview. And 1 month ago we've been also at the Beurs op Berlage with an update. And what happened?
Yeah, 1 month ago you said, okay, Bitcoin is a screaming buy. Actually, the chart went pretty high up. I mean, above
8,500. The thing is that the call at that time, I think 3-4 weeks ago, was a call around 6,300, and then Bitcoin went through the roof after that. However, it could not keep up the steam. 8,500, 8,600 was the peak, and then it sold off. Yeah. Mainly also because there were the signs that the SEC did not approve ETFs, Bitcoin ETFs, and
delayed their decision.
Crypto ETFs. They delayed decision, and my expectation is also that there will be approval in 2019. But the market sold off, and in my opinion, I think it's a little bit overdone, overstated. But we can also say, hey, we are back again at the same level. That's very good, because now above 6,000 is a good entry level to buy again.
All right. It started raining. I mean, it's just a bit the sentiment of the market that the sun is gone, the rain is back. So
crypto market, I think that the sun was coming through, and also for crypto markets. Bitcoin 6,400 around now. It's a buy for me again, because it's sold off too exaggerated. And two altcoins I would like to point out. That's XLM, Stellar. It's very interesting, around the level of 24 cents. It can go to 36 cents, and it had a nice bottom. Higher low at around 20 cents. And the other coin is very important, zcoin. Zcoin, the privacy coin.
From Thailand or Malaysia?
From Malaysia, I think. Doesn't matter, but also that is a very interesting coin, around $13. And
what makes it interesting?
First, privacy coin is still a big thing for many people.
Monero is in top 10.
Also, and zcoin is a little smaller, but however, also a very interesting coin, because it's not too small, but also not too big. But I have to take a look which rank it has, but it has a pretty good market cap. Yeah, and the thing is that $13, and you've seen also this level, a solid level, a little bit below $12 or $11. This is the floor of the last couple of months or weeks, and also from earlier years, there was also a floor.
So actually, what kind of indicator do you use, like RSI or moving average, to actually choose your picks?
Well, actually, I'm a fan of Ichimoku Cloud Indicator, and it's a Japanese charting technique. These are kind of indicators. These kinds of indicators I use, and on the short term, you see the crossovers of the shorter. The Kenjin and the Tenkan, the shorter term and the longer term moving averages. But in principle, I'm basically focusing on price levels, horizontals, and pricing. The indicators itself, they are derivatives. They're derived from the price. But what I see that if the altcoins, like I said, that XLM is making a higher low, that means that the sell-off of last weeks were stopped at a higher level, so the buying pressure is coming in. And also
it's one of the coins that went pretty up like 8% this today, 24 hours.
Yeah, and it was not because of front running, but fluctuation of 10% is nothing nowadays at the current levels, especially not in cryptos. But what I also see in the OTC markets, there's very much in my circuits I'm talking with, they're pretty much buyers, and buyers biased. The people are asking, we want to buy big blocks. So I think
over-the-counter deals, OTC
deals. I have to say that many parts are a little bit maybe bullshit. They are just for talk and to test the market.
Actually, you said maybe perhaps 90% of these OTC deals is just FUD or flood.
No, they're just bluffing. But if I am talking with parties, interesting parties, and also what I read in other sources, that also institutions are getting more on board. Also,
ICE,
ICE with what is that the name?
New York Stock Exchange,
No, the ICE. They also started a
international exchange. But
Yeah, I know, but I mean that the exchanges are moving, so institutions will come more and more, and that is very interesting.
back to Bitcoin, let's conclude with Bitcoin. So analysts say, okay, we got a floor of $6,000 for Bitcoin. What do you think?
Definitely, I agree, and it's my take also. 6,000, maybe you can have a small sell-off again below the 6,000. But if I take a look at the market, below the surface, I think 6 is a level, psychological level, also
a strong level.
A strong level. Also in February, March, we touched these levels also, and we are bouncing off that current level. Also, when I'm taking a look at the news, institutions are coming in, and also when I'm talking with other people, there are more buyers' interests than sellers.
At this moment, but these analysts say actually that the bull power is too weak actually to for instance to go to a level of $6,800.
You see different. I see different. I think now the selling pressure is getting on hold. I think the selling pressure is a little bit weaker now. Okay. I think the pools are stepping in more, and I think even now we touched 6,500 today, 6,500, 6,700. When we got to the 6,800 level, there will be an accelerated move upwards, also of short coverings maybe, and also
Is the screaming buy now?
Again, I would say again. It's our market update from a couple of weeks ago. This is a screaming buy 2.0.
All right. Thank you very much, Jan Robert. Do you still maybe for the last words an interesting ICO for the coming weeks? I mean, ICO market is still picking up. Lots of ICOs are getting issued.
Yeah, there are a couple of ICOs. Yeah, I think that if you are taking a look on the Dutch market, I think take a look at still running is Entitle, and the other one is Momentum loyalty program on the blockchain, Momentum token. These are the two I can figure out now.
All right. Thank you very much, Robert,
okay,
and all the best. Okay. Hopefully the sun will get back.
Okay, bye.